2013, and also send us your questions for members of the UK team Glenfiddich, as we will be chatting to them a little bit later on. Walking with the Wounded does an amazing job in helping injured service personnel retrain and rebuild their civilian life, and here's one man who's benefited from their support.
I'm damaged, and yeah, I got injured back in 2010. My right hand had been paralysed from sort of shoulder down. I couldn't move my fingers, I couldn't feel it properly. A week in hospital, week and a half in hospital, and then they released me. That was quite a tough time because I was expected to go home and look after myself when I only had the use of one of my arms. I wasn't sure on what I was going to do afterwards, but Walking with the Wounded have helped me get onto a teaching course. They've helped fund it, and I'm now working as a teacher, doing a job I love. I think you should support Walking with the Wounded because it's a great charity. It raises awareness, it helps people get onto courses and into training and into jobs that they want to do, that they wouldn't necessarily be able to do without the help of Walking with the Wounded.
This is Guy. How long? The guests are just coming now. Just coming. Okay. Okay. Let me tell you what's going to happen.
Yep. Okay.
What we need really is to do this wall.
Then I'll say thank you very much, Guy. I'm now off to meet one of your arch rivals.
Yeah, I think. Yeah.
That's it. And then
Peter, can you hear Jenny?
can you hear me? So if I go, thank you very much, Guy. I'm now off to meet one of your arch rivals. It's time for us to go and meet the USA team Noom coach. And is that, which tent's that one in? That one there?
Yes, but we're not
I
going in.
see, right, okay. We're not going in it now.
No, I think all this stuff happening. Okay, guys, keep this here. You're going to be sat there.
Yeah.
And it's across there.
So then I just get up,
Do you want to
so I'll
quickly
get
sit
up
down?
and walk and I'll go.
We'll leave as
So
soon
I'll
as
go,
they-
okay, so see much of Trafalgar Square has been transformed into a polar camp. We're now here with one of the UK Team Glenfiddich members, it's Guy Disney. Pretty cosy here, isn't it? This looks lovely.
It's great. Yeah, it's very big. It's not a very big tent, but obviously I get to choose my sleep partner for the night.
Amazing.
Okay.
Amazing. Well, that's, I mean, brilliant to meet you. Thank you very much. Good luck with it all. We're now going to meet your arch rivals. Oh, yes, we're going to go head
So
over.
At some point, you feel off. Yeah.
Are we
I
not?
think we should try and do the walk.
I can do.
I need to get from this position onto my shoulder. So you think, right, oh, I see, to do that walk. Yeah, because we've got an interview. Okay, well in that case, come back. Why don't you pull? Why don't you step back and Jenny just does it for camera two?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But he's also got to be doing the same, just for eyeline.
But he's repoing while you finished off the interview on
Oh,
two.
he's right. Then that would be fine then. Yeah.
Okay, so okay, thank you very much. We're off to meet your arch rivals now. See you later. Good luck. Yep, it's now time for me to go and chat to the US members, Team Noom coach, and I'm chatting to you here now. Okay, so Ivan, is that right? Ivan, like that. Ivan Castro, you're on the American team, and you're actually an established pioneer for injured servicemen and women. So let's start with your tent. Is it set up pretty similarly to the UK's team?
Pretty much.
Okay, and then we'll discuss all that.
Yeah, Ivan's totally blind.
Yes,
Pete, did you get that last transition from the Team UK tent to this one? Did you sort of see what we did?
he's done, but he's the one that's done like marathons, cycled across America.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it makes you feel so rubbish. Okay. Thank you very much, Guy. Very nice. It's very nice to meet you, Guy. Good luck with it. I am, if you forgive me, please, I'm going to go and talk to your arch rivals now.
Very nice to meet you.
Thank you. Although I say that, it is healthy competition. We're going over here to chat to Team Coach, the American team. Hello there, Ivan Castro.
Hello.
You are part of the US team. Obviously, I'm talking about the competition, but it's a friendly competition, isn't it?
Yeah, most definitely, and it's all for a very brilliant cause, so yes.
Jenny, can we just try and leave a little bit more space between
Yes,
the two of you?
certainly.
That's brilliant. Thanks.
So we've seen the tent. Will it be set up the same? The food, how will it compare? Have you got any superfoods? Being American, you kind of like, you know what to pick. You're very fit. I'm going to be talking about that. Okay, well look, Ivan, good luck to you. Met someone from the UK team, met someone from the US team. It now makes sense to go and meet someone from the Commonwealth team. And then this time I'm going to meet you, Jameson.
You've got a slight break, so basically at the end of
When he
Ivan,
cuts to me,
when we
cuts
finish
back
with
to
Ivan, you've got just a
come back to
tiny
Jenny.
break to get these
Then she's
guys.
back to
Oh,
me,
so
then
how,
to give
what
you a
happens at
break.
the end then? Does
You
it
just
just
say
go?
thank you very
Thank you
much.
so
So-
much. Oh, okay.
During that interview,
Yeah.
at the end of it, he said he cuts to the cue ball.
Oh, does he?
I don't know. I
So
can
Peter, at the
pick
end
Jenny
of
up
that
again,
Ivan
And I'll
then
get
it
him.
comes to
He'll
here,
come
then
on.
you
yeah,
on that
cool.
side for the single then.
Jenny,
Oh, yeah, cool.
We've got 30 seconds just to repo for Jamie, yeah?
What happened? Is it like some?
Just GPs. Yeah, it is. Joke. But literally, Jamie's going to be here.
Okay,
so
fine.
You just have to swap mics, swap
Okay,
hands.
so that gives me a time to turn the page.
I mean, if you can assist Jenny with the removing sheets if I'm not around to do that.
So now the only thing I do have to do.
Until I lose all the lens flare out.
Goodness,
That's a bit better.
lemon cold.
And
My
again,
feet are like
I
ice. I should
rely
have
very
worn
much
them.
on you saying to Jenny and the guest,
So
see it. You can be the guest.
welcome if you've just joined us for this live broadcast from London's Trafalgar Square for the departure of the Walking with the Wounded Virgin Money South Pole Allied Challenge. Now, so far we've met members from the UK team, Team Glenfiddich, US team, Team Noom Coach, and so it's only fair that we chat to someone from Team Commonwealth, which is Team Soldier On. Last by no means least, it's important to speak to members from Australia and Canada.
Sorry, I'm going to swap you two round because your next guest is this side.
Over there, okay. So Heath
So you
Jameson.
can swap hands.
Do you know it's summer down under, yet you decided to take on this really cold challenge? Did you not think you got this the wrong way around?
Most definitely.
Okay.
But yes.
And then we talk about how you got injured and all the rest of it, how it's involved, and that's a pulp.
Yeah, that is a poll.
Okay.
If is that the poll question?
Yeah.
Who can get the shot of the poll? I'm quite happy to have a.
Do you want me to walk over and point to it?
No,
No.
one of these guys. I'm happy for a whip round of the pole. Which,
Okay.
Yeah, Jenny mentions
I've got the pulp there.
There's a pole just to our right here, so perhaps camera one can just cover that, and we stick on the two.
Okay.
Who's on the two? Sorry,
I've got a two shot.
you're two.
I'm camera one, but I've got a two shot.
Right.
Okay.
Okay. So,
So,
will that just leave a single if you come
Yeah,
away?
it's on the guest.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. So, I mean, it's going to be pretty cold. You obviously need the right clothing, don't you? Yes, you do. Well, as it happens, right here, is that where I turn to that?
Yeah, he's going to be there, Carl. Oh, it's not Carl, is it?
I can do it in vision as well.
I'd do it in vision.
Yeah.
I'd stick with it in vision. It's much nicer.
Helly Hansen gloves. I've got some fingerless
the
gloves
next
in my
guest.
bag. Otherwise,
Do you want me to grab them for you?
oh, I might have to. Getting numb hand syndrome. Okay.
Background needs to be these jackets.
Yeah. I'll go around the back there.
So, obviously, you need to protect yourself from the elements with really good warm clothing.
Yeah.
Okay. So, of course, am I still? Whose camera am I on here? Okay. Okay. So, of course, an expedition like this does need really special clothing. And so, quite appropriately now, joining me is Ivan Vedrick from Helly Hansen. Obviously, you've put a bit of work in Helly Hansen. What did I say? Helly Hansen. Helly Hansen, who can tell us about staying warm in extreme temperatures, because you obviously are the man that knows.
Yes.
I do like this the question that you put in. My headmistress at school.
Was that a bit weird? How will
I think it's
you
quite
walk?
funny.
That's just quite funny. You can't do a funny walk on the line. It has to look quite fairly professional. So, are you happy to move back in? Because I'd rather not have a fight between
Yes,
you two
I can
guys.
do.
That's all right.
Fine. I don't mind. Whatever you want, I can do.
Let's do it again.
Okay.
So I'll go. I'll give you this. Yeah, it's
And
all right.
he's pole. Are we having a break after him?
Yeah, yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Okay, so it's going to be.
They know we've dropped the graphic.
Is Pete talking to me?
Yes, it's okay.
Right, I can't hear him.
Actually, it's not Carl. It's.
That is full mat. Oh, it's not just falling out a bit.
You got it. We don't need to know. There's no name.
Pete, could you talk for? Oh, that's better. Sorry, the plug had fallen out, come out a bit, so I could only half hear you. Okay. Oh.
Vedrick, but we don't need to worry about
Oivan
that.
Vedrick.
That's who she's going to speak to next.
Okay. So it's going to be minus 35 degrees Celsius where you're going. How are you preparing for the cold?
Hand warmers.
Hand warmers,
and
yeah.
earmuffs.
Exactly. Well, you know, it is important, obviously, to get the right clothing. So good luck.
Thank you
but
very much.
appropriately now, I
Nice
think
to
we
meet you.
should talk to someone who knows all about how to keep warm in cold weather. This is Oivan Vedrick, and you are from Helly Hansen. You know about these conditions, don't you?
Yes, I do. He's quite tall.
And
He's a
oh, is he
person.
really
Yeah,
tall?
he's quite tall, yeah.
Okay.
Is it that fella there?
Yeah, that one there, yeah.
Okay. No, it's Oivan Vedrick. Oivan. Oi. Oi. O-Y. It's not my Scottish accent. Okay. So then we'll talk about the basic kit, and we'll talk about how some of the members that are taking part in the challenge have got prosthetics. So how do they maybe adapt the kit for them, and how can they keep them warm? You've been making. What's the future hold in terms of all the waterproof?
Can I just say that what's going on behind them is on these sewing machines, we might need to cut away. He may refer to it. So again, I think it needs to be camera 2 that probably grabs a shot of that if you need it. I'm quite happy for the cameras to swing.
Avon. Nice to meet you. Sorry, I'm glad you said my pronunciation correct. Thanks.
We're just rehearsing your interview now. So we can stand in. We can just get a height. You just stand aside. Let's just get the height difference.
Is it Avon Vedrick?
Oivan Vedrick.
Oh my god, I'm rubbish.
A really tongue twister here.
Okay.
Maybe you should tell her. Look, my name is this. Sorry, we're a bit hopeless when it comes to.
So Avon Vedrick.
Oh, that's very nice.
That's not,
Very
is it? It's rubbish.
It's very close. Last name was 100% correct.
Was it? Okay. All right. You just. Oh no, now I feel bad. Right, it's a Scottish accent. I'll blame that.
Yeah. She needs it. Yeah, by all means.
Where are you from?
Norway.
Norway. Okay.
Great. Well, thank you for your time.
Okay.
We'll chat to you a bit more later.
Yeah, you're down for 11:47. So you're going to be hanging out around here.
Oh yeah. I'll be around there. We'll fix some gear.
Thank you.
Perfect. Thank you.
Okay, so we've got 30 seconds to confirm with the Virgin Money 10. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Cheers.
Can I get a quick photo? Because Ben doesn't believe that you're here.
Oh.
Ben Shepherd.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Tweeted him and he said, I can't believe
Oh,
she's
it's
there
the
and he's not.
Yeah.
I've just tweeted you.
Cheers. That's so funny. I knew it. I said, how can you be on it? You got one of mine?
Is that
Rufus, do you know the SpeedFlex training system that they've been using?
yes?
I've tried it, but I think Ben Shepherd's like one of
An ambassador.
the patrons of something. Yeah.
He's kind of getting this area here where these people are at the moment.
Yeah.
Hi there.
and the seasons turn, and I set off to the sky. Well, I know that I'm alive, 'cause it's just me, and I am free. And we walk together, and we're never looking back, and they try to catch me, all the devil's on my back, and they try to chase me everywhere. They said that
Now, this whole expedition has effectively been made possible by the generous support of Virgin Money. And to chat about their involvement, here's Marketing Director Paul Lloyd. Thank you very much for coming down here.
Absolute
A
pleasure.
bit cold today.
Bit nippy.
You're not going though, are you, on the challenge?
No way! It's minus 35. No way.
So then we'll talk about the Virgin Money Endeavour Trophy and why Virgin Money got involved. And
Yeah, have you got a cutaway of the trophy?
And I understand the trophy was taken to the Selly Oak Military Hospital. This trophy was made just for this, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a huge chunk of wood. You're
Oh,
gonna
it's
like
a wooden
it.
trophy.
It's actually in that on the stand on the stage.
Are they taking it and giving it out there? Are they going to present it back here?
There's
Seems like
little,
an
there's
excess.
like little, you know, chocolate orange.
Yeah.
There's like little pieces of chocolate orange that you slot in, and I think one of those is going.
Right. So I was going to say that would be annoying if you had to carry that all the way.
Yeah, I'm not having that in my
Someone's
pulp.
not having
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have a special message for support? And then is that? Would that be VO again, or is that
Yes, that
maybe
will be VO. So Peter, at the end of this interview, Jenny's going to do another CTA, which goes to the graphic, yeah? So she'll be reading that in voiceover, yeah?
Shadow eye. So it's almost a face.
Thank you very much, Paul. So do please support the walk. Text WWTW13 £5 to 70070 or visit virginmoneygiving.com/South Pole 2013. And you can also follow the team's progress with the hashtag South Pole 2013. Of course, the Walking with the Wounded expedition is really grateful to all the sponsors, many of whom can't be here today. Edward Parker.
Oh, hello.
Hello again.
Hello. Yeah, I mean, you can hold the graphic whilst people read it for perhaps 5 seconds, but as soon as you see that Ed Parker's ready, Jenny's ready, let's go.
Okay. Okay, so of course all the Walking with the Wounded expedition couldn't be made possible without the generous sponsors. Really, do you know what it is? I can't see because of the sun. I'm like that. Okay, it's you this time. There we go. Swap positions. Ed Parker. Let's talk about the sponsors as well, and then we're going to talk about who would you like to thank that is not here.
Yeah, well, we're fantastically lucky to have so many sponsors here today, but of course not all of them could make it. So there's people like Horlicks and who else can I see? Glenfiddich, obviously they're here, new coach. Bremont, Caitlin's, Thales, Amazon.com. Yeah, I'd just like to thank them all. It's been it's fantastic.
Any area that you could do with additional support?
Underpants.
Oh, nice.
Right now, yeah. Incontinence underpants.
Oh, no. Sounds lovely. Well, thank you for that insight.
Yeah,
we're going to.
There's a very short break there. So basically, thank Ed, and then we'll move on.
Okay. Thank you very much, Ed. Now, guests here today have been enjoying lots of lovely cakes and pastries and tea, but how will the teams be fed and watered when they're on their journey to the South Pole? So joining me is USA Team Noom coach guide Inga Solheim, who has the answers to all of this, don't you? Have you been enjoying the cakes here today?
Oh, so scrummy. Love them.
But the thing is, you have to actually consume on this trip 7,000 calories a day. I mean, how on earth does that work?
Ice cream and lots of it.
Can you
And,
imagine?
icy conditions.
Ice cream. Okay, so then we're going to talk about who Noom coach are, how they want to get involved. Presumably they're going to be that's how they calorie count, is that right, with the Noom coach technology?
Yes, exactly, yes.
Okay, and what are their main aims, and that's how you log calorie intake and exercise, how Noom coach will be supporting the Team USA. And does everyone carry their own food in their own pulk as well?
Yeah, they do. They get to do it themselves.
Okay, and liquids on the way. Okay, so obviously food is important, but another thing that's been really important in the build-up is training. And it's only important that it's only right that we discuss the fitness before and during the expedition. To talk us through the fitness regime is UK Team Glenfiddich member Ibrar Ali. Is that right? Ibrar Ali.
It's quite dark. You're in the shade.
Yeah. Ibrar Ali. Okay. So. Hello there. Why were you keen to be part of this?
Because it's brilliant. Yes.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Tell us a little bit about the selection process.
Yeah. It's all about PMA, positive mental attitude.
You're still with the Yorkshire Regiment, so you must have a good level of fitness. Yeah. And then we're going to talk about Speedflex. Are we going to talk about this?
Speedflex kind of needs to be in the background, I think, for this, as Ibra has trained on it, and there are these sponsors that we will have to show.
I've trained.
So do you want them to sort of stand over here?
Yeah, if our guest is set up, then Jenny has to have a
Yeah.
enough position to that.
So Jenny, you
I'll
come
go
to
with
find Ibra.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you actually see?
Yeah, it'd be in the back shot, yeah. Well, I've got no idea what it is, but...
I've used it. I use it. It's literally all you do is you stand in front of this, and you use this. You can put steps. You can do everything. And this, when you pull it, the force you pull it, it resists with equal measure. So if you pull it, you could pull it with one finger, and you won't be working out much. Or you could go zoom, and it will resist that pressure.
Right.
So it works as hard as you work.
By all means, enthuse about it if
Yeah.
you wish, because Ibra certainly will, and I know he may demonstrate it, but we don't have to do that.
Okay, no, it's good.
Do you want to-
knackered me out. And you're connected to heart rate monitors, so it all works on your heart rate. So you work at maximum heart rate.
Should we get Ibra to demonstrate the Speedflex, Peter?
It's like,
He did seem quite keen, and Jenny's quite enthusiastic about it.
yeah, I've done it. It's good.
Do you need him? Do you want...
Yeah? You guys happy? Yeah. Okay, well in that case, let's have a go.
Okay.
It'd be quite fun. At least it's something a bit different rather than the static two-shot interview.
Yeah. So the only thing, if you ask me to have a go, I have to pass all this over. So I'll just say
I'm
no,
working,
no,
yeah.
I'm too busy.
Yeah, far too busy. But I have had a go, and
Yes.
believe you me, it's tough.
Okay.
Okay, so we come
And
to
then
the
we're going
end,
to end
Speedflex.
with,
Yeah,
okay,
thanks very
and
much indeed.
why is it important that people should donate? Yeah.
I was walking in the sunlight. Well, you can't hold me down. You can't stop
So, assuming that Harry's turned up,
'cause the road it holds the truth to who I am. And the seasons turn, and I sail off to the sky. Know that I'm alive, 'cause it's just me, and I am free. And we walk together, and we're never looking back. And they try to catch me, but the devil's on my back. And they try to chase me everywhere. They said that I was done, but all the time
doing interviews and stuff.
Everywhere they said that I was done, but all the time I was walking to the sun. Well, you can't hold me down, you can't stop these things I do.
At the moment, well, that is because Prince Harry's here. Oh yes, and he's having a little bit of a walk around. We will be hearing from him a little bit later on, but ultimately this ambitious expedition is all about raising money for this amazing Walking with the Wounded charity, and head of fundraising is Andrew Cook. Hang on, are you not going?
Oh, hello.
Jenny, I've got the man himself.
Oh, Andrew, very nice to meet you. Are you okay?
Yeah, no, grand. Thanks very much.
We're just about to pretend to chat to you. But...
Hey, it'd be better than the real thing, I'm sure. So.
Oh, no. So I was gonna start by talking about, you know, how you're preparing for your big walk.
Well, I'm not going anywhere. I'll be prepared to put my feet up in Norfolk in front of a wood burn and watching them all go from afar.
Just saying, I'm freezing here,
yeah.
And I don't know what they're. Oh my goodness, it's going to be.
Yeah,
cold,
it's going to be pretty nippy. Yeah.
But we will talk about how important an expedition like this,
yeah.
And the fact that they went to North Pole and the Everest, and then you know how they decided on this one, and how much money these kind of expeditions can raise, and how much good they can do for the charity, and why you get more ambitious every year. And then let me sing Prince Harry's patron and his involvement.
Sure. Just remind her if she's getting too tight.
Good celebrity as well.
Yeah, no, we're very lucky. We are very lucky. It makes a huge difference.
Yeah.
As I'm sure you can imagine, it makes a massive difference to have the likes of Harry involved and being so not just involved, but not just in name, but actually being very sort of proactive and getting involved, and which is extraordinary. So we're very fortunate.
Yeah, absolutely. So then we'll be doing that, and then we'll ask what the craziest idea is that someone suggested that you all do.
Well, from our fundraisers, we've got one next year actually.
No, save it. So, what the maddest fundraising idea that you've got planned in the future?
Okay.
But if maybe there's something funny that's happened that someone's already.
Well, no,
done
there's a couple. There's a couple. Yeah, no, absolutely. Something that's happened that's quite fun, and something that's happening next year.
Great.
Which is just insane. So.
Okay, well that's brilliant, and then that's basically what we're doing, and we'll end by giving everyone the details on how they can donate.
Great. Perfect. Well, that's lovely. Great, so
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, see you in a while.
Thanks.
Take care.
Shortly.
He was quite keen to come over and say hello.
Oh, that's all right. So I'll say thank you very much, Andrew. Let's remind everyone of why we're all here today.
Okay, and that goes.
In 2011, 4 wounded servicemen achieved the impossible by successfully walking unsupported to the North Pole. In 2012, 5 wounded servicemen courageously challenged the world's highest peak, Mount Everest. This year, the stakes are raised. A new challenge has been set. 4 organizations have combined for a united global endeavor. Servicemen and women from 4 nations, the United Kingdom, the United States, Canada, and Australia, will embark on an epic race to one of the most inhospitable places on Earth, the South Pole. Wounded in service to their country, these allies will now represent their nations in a race unlike any other. Each will need to overcome not only their injuries, but gale force winds, freezing temperatures, and 335 kilometers of grueling terrain. It will take more than courage. it will take more than determination. It will test them like nothing before. These 3 teams will show that beyond injury, beyond adversity, our wounded can achieve the extraordinary. Support your nation. Support your team. Support the walk.
And you can donate and support the walk by texting WWTW135 to 70070 or visit virginmoneygiving.com. Is that meant to be 13? WWTW13, isn't it? virginmoneygiving.com/South Pole 2013. And you can follow the team's progress at #South Pole 2013. Joining me now are the guys who have recorded a single to support the expedition, the singing trio, Blake, Stephen, Humphrey and Ollie. Lovely to see you all.
Hiya.
Have you met them before?
No, I don't think so.
Right.
Possibly, but I don't think so.
Okay.
Isn't that bad?
We'll put them as, because the questions are named, we'll put Humphrey, Ollie, Stephen.
Perfect, that sounds good. Okay, so not like that, not Stephen, Humphrey, Ollie,
No,
I'll sort them
sorry.
out. That's okay.
That's Stephen, Humphrey, Ollie, but the questions go Humphrey, Ollie, Stephen.
Okay, fine.
Sorry.
That's all right. Why did you want to get involved? Tell me about your connections with them. How can fans get hold of the song? The song is called To the Sun. How does it capture the spirit of the charity and its expedition? Do you want to answer something?
Well,
Just talking.
I mean,
I don't know, I'm not
as
even
you
letting
can
you
tell,
answer.
that was anthemic, wasn't
Amazing.
it?
It's amazing. And obviously Prince Harry's watching you as well. That's exciting.
And he is our biggest fan.
Sorry. Okay. So do we go out of vision for a minute?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So what special message do you have for the teams?
We want them to keep on going and be strong from the core. You will be amazing. We can't wait to have you supporting you. It's
Thank
an honour to be here.
Amazing. Thank you. We will be hearing you perform in a minute as well. Okay, now in this challenge there is one woman. She's very important, the truly inspiring and sole female member of UK Team Glenfiddich. She's the only woman in the whole thing. There aren't any other women, are there? She's the only
only UK team female. There are women.
Oh, are there women? Okay. Okay, UK Team Glenfiddich is Kate Philp. How are you feeling?
Brilliant. Yeah, and it's great to be representing the women on this amazing expedition.
We're going to talk about the preparation and the fact that you went in this cold chamber. We actually saw in the press lots of shots because Prince Harry came and did it with you, didn't he?
Yeah, that was quite a treat, and it was freezing. Yes, freezing, but I'm kind of getting used to it.
And then we'll do that. Okay, so thank you very much and good luck.
Thank you so much, Jenny.
And we'll walk together, and we're never looking back. And they try to catch me, oh, the devil's on my back. And they try to chase me everywhere. They said that I was done, but all the time I was walking to the sun. Well, you can't hold me down. You can't stop these things I do.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. Good luck with everything. Now, of course, it's not just the obvious physical scars that can disable ex-servicemen and women, but psychological injury, which in many ways can actually be far more difficult to overcome. US Team Noom coach member Margot Monge has done just that.
My name is Margot Mange. I'm 27 and I'm retired military police. I was hit by an IED while I was in the turret, and so my head got thrown back into the turret and it hit the soft part of my head. So severe concussion, and they didn't know anything, so I stayed in country. And then 3 months later I witnessed my best friend and 2 others die right behind my truck, so PTSD. And then I was sent back to launch school because I had Bell's palsy, and from that they realized that I had trigeminal and occipital neuralgia, which is nerve damage from this side over of my head, and then I had to have brain surgery. At first I didn't want to tell anybody about my story because I just wanted to shut off from everyone. I didn't want to make any new friends. I just wanted to drown in my own sorrow. And then severe road rage. I was angry at everyone. I was scared of every sound. I hated 4th of July. I still hate 4th of July. I think anytime you can put yourself out there, especially with other veterans, it's easier. Than like 3 years ago, I thought the couch was going to be my life, and the more and more I train, the more I push myself, I have a brighter future, as corny as that sounds. It was never on my bucket list, but as soon as I saw the application, I want to do more. I don't want to stop living because I'm injured, so it's just the next challenge for myself. In the interview that Ed and Inga did with us, they asked that question, and I said for cold weather training in the Army, I was in Grafenwehr and it was -7 in the turret, and they were like, that's not cold. Well, it's cold to me, so apparently I don't have any. When I went to Code Epoxy, I got to work with Eric Weinmeier, the only blind man to climb Everest, and that was so inspiring just to watch how he does everything, and now he doesn't need any help except for he works with a bell a lot, and I got to guide him. I guided him into a mud puddle. I think he enjoyed that. I'm doing this Iceland trip for Ashley Moyer, Michael Peak, and Brandon Parr, who died on March 3rd, 2007, and they will always be in my heart.
just not enough cable to do that. Yeah.
I've seen saints along the way, and we'll walk together, and we're never looking back. And they try to catch me, oh the devil's on my back. And they try to chase me everywhere. They said that I was done, but all the time I was walking to the sun. Well, you can't hold me down. You can't stop these things I do. 'Cause the road, it holds the truth to who I am. And the seasons turn, and I set off to the sky. Well, I know that I'm alive, 'cause it's just me, and I'm free. And we walk together, and we're never looking back. And they try to catch me, oh the devil's on my back. And they try to chase me everywhere. They said that I was done, but all the time I was walking to the sun. And we walk together, and we're never looking back. And they try to catch me, oh the devil's on my back. And they try to chase me everywhere. They said that I was done, but all the time I was walking. And we walk together, and we're never looking back. And they try to catch me, oh the devil's on my back. And they try to chase me everywhere. They said that I was done, but all the time
Do you know what? There's a lot there, so it depends what you would like. I don't mind.
We'll rehearse that once we lose. Let's not do that on camera time. It's fine. I think we just press on.
I was born to walk along to the end. I've been down, my bones, well they still ache. I've seen sinners, I've seen saints along the way, along my way. And we'll walk together, and we're never looking back. And they try to catch me, oh the devil's on my back. And they try to chase me everywhere. They said that I was done, but all the time
I think we should be over there, yeah. If I go where you are, we can.
Okay, we're going to cross to live now to the stage where the formal part of the show is about to begin.
Hey Paul, just speaking on Alexa. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Yeah.
You happy, Paul?
Right, and put yourself in. You're going to bring someone down. Okay, so TV, can you step back a bit for a second?
Gladly.
Okay, sorry, you're getting to your slot. Jags? So can we just step out? TV or so, go a little bit more right. No, sorry, to the right. Is it stage? Switch on, please. Okay. Guys, this way. Steely. Where's Rob? Where's Rob, right?
Where's Rob at?
Oh. If we just let it move for a minute, please, thank you guys. That's it, move forward. We're done here. Yeah.
Guys, so team new coach, if you can go back to your media handlers now.
No, unfortunately.
Sure you haven't got your input turned to mine? Because we've gone through this with the BBC. We've set the level and everything. Oh yeah, we're line level, yeah. Okay. Just a sec then.
I've seen sinners, I've seen saints.
2, 2, 2. Can you hear it? 1, 2. Yeah? Got that? 1, 2, 2. Yeah. Testing. 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Test. Yeah.
You got that? Have you got it as well? 1, 2, 2, 2, 2. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, you got that. Cool.
Going.
Stand there. You're going to, excuse me, you're going to stand right there. That's my position right there. Yeah, so if you tuck yourself in tighter there, that's fine. Yeah, yeah. It needs to be right here, that's all. Right, yeah. We know that.
We're actually going to be chatting to members of the UK team, Team Glenfiddich, in that yurt in a minute. But before that, here is a reminder of the bravery and determination shown by one of the Commonwealth Team Soldiers On members, Seamus Donoghue.
My name is Seamus Donoghue. I'm a corporal in the Australian Infantry Corps. I joined in 2005 and went through and got posted into 5-7 area in Darwin, and then I've since deployed to the Middle East twice, Iraq twice, East Timor and Afghanistan finally. I was a sniper team leader in charge of a 4-man team in Afghanistan. I was hit in October 2010. We were ambushed in Baluchi Valley, so it's in the Uruzgan province. Yeah, so I was standing up at the time, got shot, hit the ground, returned fire, and then subsequently was assisted by my troops on the ground. They pretty much saved my life. So I was shot through the right upper thigh. It shattered the femur, and obviously caused a bit of tissue damage and nerve damage as well. I lost about 10 centimetres of the femur bone. It all just came out through the back of the leg. The common peroneal nerve was severed, so I've lost the ability to pull my foot back towards myself, so I can push down but I can't pull back up or move the foot away. I got sensory sort of feeling loss from about the mid-thigh down, the outside of the leg, all the way to the toes on top of the foot. I can feel underneath and to the left-hand side. I only started walking again probably in the end of 2011, so I've been progressively through rehab and physiotherapy trying to get back to running again, which is my goal. It's been a while since I've been able to individually sort of test myself in an extreme environment. Obviously the recovery's got its own set of challenges, but to see something, to have an opportunity to go on something that's going to push you to your limits, I think is pretty it's pretty fascinating, I suppose, and yeah, it'd be interesting to see how I go. I suppose the biggest thing I want the public to take away is get behind the charities, get behind Soldier On, get behind Walking with the Wounded, donate and make a difference to soldiers and their recoveries. There's a lot of guys out there that have made large sacrifices and continue to make sacrifices, both physically and mentally, and I think it's important that the public gets in behind that and really supports the walk.
You can donate and support the walk by texting WWTW 13 £5 to 70070 or visit virginmoneygiving.com/South Pole 2013, and of course you can follow the team's progress with the hashtag South Pole 2013.
Okay, Harry's still in the yurt, so we're going to run with item 30, standing by with a link for Jenny.
Now, a member of Team US, NUM coach, who has shown exceptional bravery is Therese Frentz, and this is a window into her life of how she's tackling her biggest challenge so far. And this is a window.
My name is Therese Frentz, and I am now 33 years old, and I was in the United States Air Force, and I got into that through a commissioning through the ROTC program that I attended when I was at the University of Florida. I was stationed at Baghdad International Airport, and this was back in 2004, and the day on October 14th, my boss, commander, wanted me and several others to go to the Green Zone to help conduct an interview. So when the other agents were doing the interview, I just went to a cafe that I've been to many times in the Green Zone, so it's supposed to be safe. And we were sitting there, just ordered our food, and I guess a suicide bomber was already in there, and we didn't know that he had a backpack of explosives. What had happened is the suicide bomber killed himself, luckily the backpack was rotated in the wrong direction. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't be here right now talking about it. So most of the explosive went down into the ground. But I ended up getting severe burns on my arms and my torso, and then other injuries like a concussion and shrapnel into my torso and shrapnel to my knee. But the major thing was the burns. Letting things from the past or people from the past bring me down. I just want to be happy, and that's up to me. So here we are.
We've stepped out of the wind and come into the air, and I am joined now by members of the UK team, Team Glenfiddich, Duncan Slater, Ibra Ali, Kate Philp and Guy Disney. We have loads of questions for you guys from viewers on Twitter, so I'm just going to crack straight on if that's all right. First question, and we're not saying who they're from at all, are we?
No.
No, okay. Brilliant launch event. Are you itching to get going?
Certainly am, Jenny.
How would you describe the rivalry?
Intense, very intense.
Yep. And then how does it feel to have Prince Harry as one of your team members?
Go down the end there.
Down
Yeah,
there.
let's just see how Joe can work down there.
Oh, is it 4? Oh, sorry, I thought it was 3.
Worst case 4.
Okay, well, we'll do 4, that's fine. Maybe you can move these chairs out of the way. But
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine. You're good there.
Did you hear that, Joe?
Yeah, I mean, you do that, Jenny, a bit more on your lens so I can get there. You know your single of Jenny, you can do that a bit more on your lens.
Yes.
Otherwise, I'll see the thing.
Yeah, I'll do that from here. So
Yeah.
I'll be here if you want.
Okay.
Yeah, we're going to go.
I think. Yeah, can you hear me here? If I'm sitting here having a chat with Jenny, answering her questions, moving around a little bit, just to make it difficult for you. Let's.
The only thing is just catching that.
That's what.
But yeah, no, I mean, you can go in where you were. It's fine.
Sure, yeah. Yeah, brilliant.
Did you speak to Duncan about proposing the toast? Was that
Yes.
conversation?
Yeah.
Just,
Yeah,
yeah?
that's happening.
Yeah, it looks like they're going
Yeah,
to do the
it's
toast. So at the end, yeah, Jenny's going to hand over to the guys to propose a toast, say thanks very much, good luck. So that just pushes in for a 4 shot rather than, and you lose Jenny, basically. She's going to scoot out.
Oh, I go. So Jenny.
Jenny will finish her interview.
Yeah.
Do you want to rehearse this, Peter?
Yeah, this would be good for me to know.
You're ready. You're going.
Oh my goodness, what am I doing now? Just let me just see what I'm doing now. Oh, the closing link.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm back in the yurt.
Is that my phone? That sounds like my phone. Sorry.
Oh, that's in the truck, isn't it? I was going to say, I'll back your person.
It might not be.
Okay, Peter, so should we just rehearse the end of this for the toast?
Okay. Well, I'd like to thank you all for taking the time to answer these questions. You've had a grilling from Twitter. Very best of luck with the race, and we look forward to your progress online throughout. And remember, you can keep up with the progress on hashtag South Pole 2013. And purely, obviously, for medicinal reasons, I think it's imperative that we have a quick toast.
Indeed.
With Glenfiddich to send you on your way. So who am I saying to do the honours?
I'd say Duncan, who's sitting right next to you.
I'm beside the door.
No, there's room. There is room for her.
Okay. So if I finish by going, so Duncan, could you do the honours, please?
Yeah.
Pour the drinks and propose the toast. Good luck to you all. And then I leave on that, or do I wait?
I basically.
I'll leave them to do a toast.
Yeah, you do.
And I'm out, so I can turn the page into.
Yeah.
And then they'll say, good health.
Yeah, Duncan presumably is going to propose a toast to give you a bit of time to get to the stage.
Well, I'm on the stage.
No, next to the trophy. We just need to get to the trophy.
So should I just assume that that's what I'm doing now and get out?
Yeah.
Okay, so you do the honours, pour the drinks and propose the toast.
With pleasure.
Good luck.
Thank you very much, Jenny. Okay, I wouldn't follow her. Don't follow her. Just let her leave frame and just focus on the 4 people who are remaining. Yeah, I mean, who's on the 4? You got the 4 shot?
I'm pretty sure when Jenny leaves.
Just because I think
well, presumably Peter's going to cut. He's going once she gets up, cut to the 4 shot, and she can just disappear.
Yeah, I mean, I can give you the BCU on the drink.
Yeah, I think so. She's gone. Don't follow her. I think that you just see her bottom.
That's nice.
You're talking to Peter, aren't you?
It's like this.
You're looking at me, but you're talking to Peter. Yeah. She's got quite enough. Yeah, she's got enough room.
Is that all right?
Okay. I know, it's cosy, isn't it?
I think she just leaves frame and 3 pushes in for her 4 shot.
In a hotel in Kensington, when it was now.
Sorry, you're 3. Are you 3?
In the conference.
Cheers. Fantastic. Go for it. I mean, you can stick with that as long as
So
you
I'm
like.
pretending to just come out again.
You'll still be in there.
Okay. Where am I going to?
I think we should. If she's got time to get to the trophy, let's just do it.
Okay.
Because there's always.
So keep going until I'm given a light. Okay.
I think you're on the wide shot and I go with the single. It's the only thing I would say. So you just do that on your hand with Danny's single.
Well, that's a good idea.
I think let's go there. Yeah.
Okay, so I come to there. Okay.
And then it's on the brush.
Or just come straight there. Okay.
Let's not walk it because there's a lot of cables and stuff around.
Okay. Yeah.
I think you'll have time.
I did have there and that.
I mean, literally, it's only 10 yards. She's quite fit. Quite quick.
I couldn't guarantee I could hop it here in time, but. We have had a fantastic time here in London's Trafalgar Square. I must say thank you to all our broadcast partners for hosting this special live web stream, which will be available to watch all over again on demand very, very soon. All the teams are giving so much to this expedition, and you too can support the brilliant work of Walking with the Wounded by texting WWTW13 £5 to 70070, or you can visit virginmoneygiving.com/South Pole 2013. And once again, thank you to all my guests and to all of you for watching. And don't forget, you can follow all the action on this amazing adventure at hashtag South Pole 2013. Good luck to all the teams.
Should we come back to her for that last bit? It does seem. It would be nice, don't you think? Thank you to all my guests from there.
Yes.
Sorry, it's just that thinking about it, it would be nice to see her smiley face say good luck rather than looking at the graphic again.
We've had a fantastic time here in Trafalgar Square. Thank you to all our broadcast partners for hosting this very special live web stream, which will actually all be available to rewatch again on demand very soon indeed. All the teams are giving so much to this expedition, but you too can give. You can support the brilliant work of Walking with the Wounded by texting WWTW13 £5 to 70070, or you can visit virginmoneygiving.com/South Pole 2013. And thank you once again to all my guests and to you for watching. And don't forget, you can follow all the action of this amazing adventure at #South Pole 2013. Best of luck to all the teams.